VII, Tom.
And I'm KD0TLJ, Joyce.
Yeah, this is Belle. She runs the place.
Hey everybody, KC0VII Tom and Duke. Duke, you got your arm wrapped around the mic cord again. Come on, please, Duke. Okay, we're going to put you down. He's still a pup. He doesn't know enough to be still like little Belle was. That video there was shot 7 years ago this week. The channel started March 31st, 2018. Kind of interesting because the reason we started this channel back in 2017 at Field Day, one of the older operators in the club, RMP, Dean. RMP actually stood for really mean person. Dean got TLJ sat down in front of the HF rigs the club had set up for Field Day, was showing her how to operate it, the correct procedure and operation and communication wise. And if you know anything about ham radio, you know when you have a female voice or a child's voice on the radio, you do everything you can to complete that contact. Kind of an unwritten rule to encourage these people to get out of the shell and actually get on the bands and work it. And she had a massive pileup. I mean, she was hooked pretty bad. About 11 o'clock, I had to peel the mic out of her hands because she was so tired she couldn't even hardly talk. We got in bed, and about 4 o'clock, I felt the trailer camper move back and around, and she was trying to sneak out. I grabbed the phone and texted Jay, who had the key for the building. And, Jay, you up? Yeah, what's up? Making coffee. You go, she's looking for the key to get in and start the day. Okay. And she was coming back and opened up the trailer door, came in the camper, and she goes, the door's locked. I go, Jay's got the key. Slam went the door. I peeked out the window, and she was over to Jay's van, and he was just getting out the cup of coffee in his hand. They went there, and this is probably 4:30. And I didn't see her till like 11 o'clock when she finally had to take a break. I mean, she was racking up a lot of stuff. They were getting a lot of contacts that morning. So, but on the way home, she announced that we are getting an HF rig. And I told her, no, first we have to get our general licenses. At the time, we were both technicians. In October of that year, we passed our general test. And I started looking around at different rigs. And we had some criteria, I suppose you could call it. It had to be easy for her to operate. I want it to be in multiple bands, except for the 440 and the 2 meter. We have other radios to handle those frequencies. And so again, it had to be easy to use, that it have a lot of band coverage. I want a 12 volt operation, mainly because the idea is we were going to put it in the camper, which is already 12 volts, and instead of having to get shore power to run it, we could just run it off the coach battery. So, and we'd be on YouTube watching all these different videos, and there were some videos that were absolutely lousy, either out of focus or the lighting was too bright, it was washing it out, or there was no narration. Yeah, there was a couple of videos we came across that was just fantastic video, and the guy was running through all the features of the radio, but there was no narration, there was no text up on the screen to explain what they were doing. There was a couple they had to be out of like Germany or that area of the Balkans, or maybe even Russia, Ukraine area. Very good technical work, very good lighting, very good camera angles. They had upper thirds and lower thirds, but it was all in a language I didn't understand. And we were sitting there watching these videos, and that's when she announced that we're going to start a YouTube channel to show how to operate these radios. Kind of run through them. It's kind of like, so I'm going to be doing a YouTube channel. And I don't know how she was planning on getting all these different radios so we could actually demonstrate them. I have a hard time running a simple radio, so. But that's how the channel was born 7 years ago. And like I said, over the years, we've had a lot of changes in my life. After TLJ became a silent key, I was really thinking about shutting down the channel. And I just happened to be up at the River Rat Car Show in Austin, talked to a few guys, and a couple of the club members of River Rats came over and gave their condolences. We were talking. And I mentioned to them, this will probably be my last video. And it was just kind of like, no, you don't understand. You got to keep doing these. These are real good videos, and you're promoting everything. And it's got to make you feel better. And it's, well, yeah, it does help me out, in the head. And the way how I started thinking more and more of it, and they were right. This does a lot for me. So that's, talking to the shrink, she even agreed to it. So, I'm getting out in the community. I'm not stuck in this house, not doing anything. So I tell her, well, that's why I have a dog. Quiet. He's learned to bark now. So we'll keep the channel going. But that's pretty much how the start of the channel got going. We got the rig. We did some camping videos. We've done technical videos. We've done chamber videos, and I'll throw out a couple of graphs here. The data here is from YouTube Analytics. It shows the number of views or hits the videos had over the 7-year period. That purple spike is actually from Field Day 2021. That video had a lot of views on it. Here are the top 12 most popular videos, are the ones with the most hit. The Addis 120 has over 4,000. As it goes down, now again, most of these are technical videos, so that we'll try to maintain our videos on the technical side. Here are the type of devices. Now this may be the reason why some people cannot do a thumbs up or add comments, because some devices are limited what they can do. They can watch the video, but they may not be able to leave a comment or actually give a thumbs up or a like. What's the plan for the future? Well, we have a lot of stuff coming on the line. We have, like I said, camping. Duke hasn't gone camping yet, so we got to get Duke broken into camping. He's got to do a little training, maybe going off to obedience school here. We have pretty much another release on the CJ1 handheld. We're done with beta testing, it looks like. They're finalizing the operating of the RF deck. I have mine, all the apps I wanted on the Android side, and getting the RF deck side going. I'm working on the DMR. I want to sit down and set that up. The Maryland, the Ford Bronco Sport, we got some accessories to put on that. We're going to have some chamber events. We got citywide garage sales. We have Town and Country Days. We're going to have Fall Fest in the fall. A lot of stuff in the city and the area around us. 4th of July Parade in Austin, along with the car shows with the River Rats and the Mason City Car Club over there. Hopefully we'll get a couple more boat shows. That was a lot of fun going to Clear Lake. RV shows, I was a little disappointed. Those have dropped off in the area. The only show we have around here right now within 50 miles is Camping World does a weekend where at their lots they do a sales. It's more of a sales show. To me, an RV show is you get 2 or 3 dealers together. They're showing off different manufacturers, different models. And what Camping World's doing is not, I wouldn't call that an RV show. The nearest one around here would be down in Waterloo at the Unidome. That's 80 miles as the crow flies, I guess. And the next one after that would be down at the Iowa State Fairgrounds, which is over an hour away. And those are usually in February, and this year it was one of those snowy weekends, probably the only weekend it snowed in February, so I didn't go to those. We'll be doing a lot, like I said, trying to get out more. We got camping, we got projects around here. Duke is getting bigger. He has gained a lot of weight. Like I said, he's learned how to bark. The 2 cats are trying to rebel against him. To the 348 subscribers we have, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Some of you subscribed early, some are just subscribing lately. It's always neat to see the count go up. Every once in a while you lose somebody drops off YouTube and the count goes down, or they unsubscribe for whatever reason. Doesn't bother me. I like to talk about what I want. I tell the world what I think. If that's not how you believe it, the world should go around, yeah, we're friends still. Over the 7 years, we've done 282 videos. This video here is 283. We've done a couple live videos as field ATs, but they don't go over too well due to the fact they're hard to do, due to the fact that the YouTube has certain restrictions on devices you can use. You can't just whip open your cell phone and do a live shot. You have to get certain number of subscribers, number of viewers in there before that's allowed. I do have a rig made up as a 3-camera shot. I was always going to use it for a field day live shot, but when you get in field day, you get really busy sometimes and never got that to happen. On that, thanks very much again, everybody. With the summer coming out, we'll be getting back to our weekly video. I'm not just going to throw a video up just because we need to fill something. I want to have something good to put in, and that's why in the springtime they've been going out like every other week. Duke's trying to figure out what we want to do tonight. 7-3, everybody. Take care. Thanks again. Be sure to tell your friends, neighbors, other hams. Subscribe, hit that bell to get notification when new videos come out. Add comments below. 7-3, everybody.